morning, good afternoon, and or evening, wherever this video finds you. I'm so thankful that you're giving me a moment of your time for clicking on this link to discover more about the B groups here at Believers Church. Our church is growing significantly. Over the summer, over 22% growth has been happening, about standing room only in our second service. And well, we're already having conversations about the 12 acres of land behind me and what we're going to do in fulfilling our vision. And what is the vision? Building a generational legacy for Jesus, calling people to follow Jesus, grow up with Jesus, and then own their 50 feet. And that is what I want to do today. I want to give you a call to arms to help us build a generational legacy for Jesus. You're needed to do that. This is our time. It's our moment of history in the kingdom of Jesus, where we can take our talents and our gifts and our time and we can pour it into his kingdom so that others can know Jesus Christ. So when it comes time to pass the baton, we will have done a good job, because there'll be young men and young women behind us that have watched our feet, and we've laid footprints of faith for them to the kingdom of Jesus. And that is what B Groups is all about. B Groups is fulfilling the command of Jesus to disciple and care for his body, to disciple one another, to journey through life together, to keep each other accountable, to care for each other. It's really what it's all about. The growth here excites me. I always enjoy seeing the house full of excited people who are worshiping and praising and taking communion and praying for one another. It always excites my heart to see that. People lifting their hands and singing, testimonies coming forth of people being healed, water baptizing people consistently. Very exciting. But do you know, with all that excitement, we will fail in our calling if we do not disciple and care for people. That is the mission of what we're really called to do. And that's what I'm asking you to pray about. This is a call to arms, asking you to join with our vision to build a generational legacy for Jesus. But we need your help doing that. We need you owning your 50 feet as well, opening up your home, hosting your home with other people within your 50 feet, your friendship group who need to know more about Jesus. They need to follow him, or maybe they just need to grow up. They need accountability. They need someone to walk the journey with them. And bottom line, they just need someone that cares. That goes a long way. Smile in your heart and love in your heart for someone else. Our B groups do that. Our B groups are how we care for one another. It's how we keep each other accountable. And all those that have been sent here to our house that God has brought into this place to call believers home, it's our responsibility to care for them. Let me take a few moments of your time and just tell you what B groups are all about and how they work. B groups have 3 small steps to achieve discipleship. Number 1, we call it share. Number 2, prayer. And number 3, care. Those 3, what would we call them? Goals, or those 3 objectives of our B groups: share, prayer, and care, or how simple we make it. We're not looking for Bible teachers that know Greek and Hebrew and the history of Christianity. I'm just looking for people who have a hunger to help other people walk with Jesus Christ. So every B group has within itself those 3 elements: sharing, praying, and caring for one another. And then we give you the opportunity to craft that however within your 50 feet. Some people read the scriptures. Some people tackle a chapter in the Bible at a time. Others do books that have been on their heart, that have impressed them. Really what we're asking is that how Jesus has changed your life, you bring other people in and share that journey with them so they can see your story and your testimony. And you may not feel like that you're qualified to lead a group, but if you have a story and you can care for someone, you're qualified. Don't let the lie sink in that, well, I don't know a lot about the Bible, or I don't know what I would teach. We're not asking you to teach. We're asking you to care for people and share your life with them. That's simple. So again, some people follow my sermons and they will talk about my message at the end of the week or in their group. Some people pick a book of the Bible, the book of Galatians, and they study it week by week together. And others just have a book that has touched them, or some type of meaningful thing that they do that helps them walk with Jesus. So that's what our B groups do. We allow you to craft your B group around the passion of your 50 feet. And at the end of the day, we simply say, share your journey with Jesus with other people, pray for them, and care for them. That's what I'm asking you to do. Would you pray about that with me? I already know what the Lord will say. He'll say yes. You know how I know? Because He's called all of us to be a witness. He's called all of us to own our 50 feet. I'm simply asking you, will you say yes to that command? Will you look at your life and maybe your time management and some distractions and how many irons you have in the fire, and then be honest with yourself when you look in the mirror? Am I allowing my life to make a difference in someone else's life? I'm going to put a link in the description. Wherever this video is in social media, you will find a link to fill out a form that says, yes, I would love to host and lead a group. And here's my idea. And then we give you the opportunity to share with us your idea. We want to help you, equip you, resource you to do that. But as our body is growing, as our church family is increasing week by week, and we're seeing testimony after testimony, we're asking you to step in with us and be part of the vision. Pick up a call to arms and say, yes, Jesus, if you can use anything, you can use me. And I'll guarantee you this, it's not only life-changing for those who come into your B group to walk it out with you, it will be life-changing for you because you become part of another person's story. I just called someone today that was part of my story when I was 10 years old, all the way up until I was 17. Pretty significant years of my life. I called him on the phone. He lives in Florida. I said, I just want to thank you that in my most formative years, you were pouring your life into me, and it made a huge difference. That's what B groups will do. It will make a huge difference in the lives of people who are journeying with Jesus. Thank you for your prayers. We launch B groups out September 2023, the week after Labor Day. I'm excited to hear all the testimonies. Fill out the form. Let us know you want to help, or just see myself, Pastor Phil, and just say, hey, count me in. I want to be part of this. We'll train you, resource you, and equip you to own your 50 feet. Thank you for giving me a moment of your time. Thank you for being part of this vision. Now let's together go build a generational legacy for Jesus.
They don't have to say it.